Hi, my name is Tom TenBrink, and I have the privilege of being the superintendent of Geneseo Public Schools. I know that there are many questions, much speculation, and confusion around the published guidelines in regard to our students returning in the fall. Unfortunately, I do not have any definitive answers for you at this time. We continue to wait for direction from the state, and I believe we'll be waiting for at least another month before we get any definitive answers that we can provide for you. But the one thing that I do know is that we will be prepared for any scenario. We are going to be partnering with you as parents to provide the best instructional program we can for our students. Our students did an absolutely phenomenal job on our remote learning plans this spring. Of course, they had great support from you as parents and also from our teachers. As we look forward to the fall, the one thing that we are focused on is that we are going to do everything we can to meet the intellectual, social, emotional, and mental health needs of our students. Being the eternal optimist, what I'm envisioning is that all of our students are going to be returning to school on August 25th. We will be prepared to implement necessary health practices to provide safe and secure learning environment. We are preparing flexible learning plans for times when all of our students won't be able to be in school, or for parents who choose to not send their children to our brick and mortar buildings. Flexibility is going to have to be something that we're all looking toward for any plans that we put in place, simply because we may start school and have to be out of school for a period of time. There may be a case where one school has to close and all the other schools could be open. So we're creating hybrid virtual learning plans with direct instruction from JPS teachers that will mirror what is being taught in our classrooms. We also have opportunities for parents and families who would like to take advantage of full year online K-12 learning opportunities through Geneseo International Academy. If you're interested in that, you certainly can check that out through JIA. Fall athletics, marching band are moving forward as though they will happen. And we're going to continue to move forward as though we're going to be able to have a normal school year ahead of us. Next week, we'll be sending out a parent survey. It is mandatory that you fill out the survey for us. And I say mandatory because we need your input as we develop alternative plans that would best meet the needs of your families. So please fill out the survey so that we have a great representation from all families as we look at alternative plans that we may have to put into place. Summer programs will start through community education on July 6th. As many of you know, we had to delay our bond issue that was scheduled for May 5th. It is now scheduled for August 4th. That bond issue included important things for JPS, one of those being heating and cooling for all of our buildings. And with COVID-19, ventilation in our buildings is essential. We will not have general fund dollars to take care of needs in the ventilation area because we are facing significant budget cuts from the state due to the economy and the lack of sales tax that they're collecting at this time. And that bond issue will also be technology, which will allow us to provide more technology for students in the case of virtual learning plans that have to take place at home. We also have to beef up our security systems. We're going to be adding educational space. Also, elementary playgrounds need to be replaced in many of our elementary schools. We're looking at updating our buildings and renovations, especially our bathrooms. There's need for multi-purpose space here at the high school, and there will be a lot more detailed information forthcoming, but I wanted to alert you to the fact that we do have a bond issue coming up on August 4th. Please avail yourself of absentee ballots. All you have to do is fill out an application through the Georgetown Township offices. They'll mail you an absentee ballot. You can vote and get that sent back in. We really need you to make it a priority to vote. Not only will this help you with absentee ballots in August, but you can also do absentee ballots in the November election as well. As I close this video, I want you to hear the desires of my heart, even though the articulation of my message may be less than perfect. You've often heard me say, or put in writing, the phrase, Together we are Jenison. What this means is that in Jenison, we are family, whether we are related or not. As we are made aware of needs within our community, our schools partner with community members and rise up with servant hearts to meet physical and emotional needs of our students as well as our community. Case in point is the manner in which we have collectively met the various needs of families throughout our community during this COVID-19 pandemic. This commitment to each other is the foundation upon which Jenison Public Schools is built. When one part of our family is hurting, we all hurt. We strive to ensure those who are hurting in our body are surrounded with actionable love. Right now, members of our family are hurting. To our Black students and their families, we want you to know that we see you, we hear you, we value you, and we love you. We strive every day to provide a safe, equitable, fair, and inclusive learning environment for our students. Racist behavior toward all people of color will not be tolerated in our schools. Jenison Public Schools is committed through our words and our actions to build a better tomorrow. As answers to many of your questions concerning back to school in the fall become available, I will send out additional communications. I'd like to leave you with a challenge. Love your neighbors unconditionally. Stay safe, be healthy, make meaningful memories with your children this summer.